Mud on my cleats, I've been through too much rain. Swear to God, I'm tryna eat, I'm having hunger pains. Don't let my brother up that thing, he got that curry range. Shit sound like me when the chopper sing. I can't let him cross me like I'm Gary Payton. Been fighting these demons, get off me, Satan. I shit up it, nah, fuck it, I can't keep debating. Slide on them like these beats and I ain't in skating. These niggas say they brothers, but ain't no relation. How you say that you my nigga, but you pump faking? I know who my...
Welcome back to another episode of Don't Do That Chat. As you can see, we got our equipment set up and we're ready to go ahead and record some good content for you.
Yes, sir.
As always, it's your boy M80.
It's your boy Dartice, aka Tease.
Man, it's your boy D3 Money, man. Stay fly so you ain't gotta get fly, man. And you ain't gotta get by.
It's Damo, you feel me?
And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be offering some scenarios of what would you do? All right. So to start off the topic today, gentlemen, I just want to ask you guys a real simple question. We'll go ahead and start it off and get something easy. What would you do if you were driving down a street that usually is three-way, but there's a barrier blocking off one way where you turn right or left? If there's a stop sign there, but now it's just two ways, are you stopping? Yes or no, and why?
Damn. That was a lot in that question. That should fuck me up. I couldn't keep up. I don't know.
That's how you know this nigga don't got bars.
Yeah, I can't even picture what you saying, bro.
All right, so basically, you're driving down. So basically, the street.
One-way street.
So no. The street is two-way, right? But the street, it's now it's two-way, but now there's construction going on, so it's blocking off any way you can turn right or where you can turn like left, basically from the two-way. So now you can just go straight. But there's a stop sign there usually. Now that there's a barrier in front of it, and the stop sign is inside the barrier, are you stopping at the stop sign? Yes or no, and why?
If you asking me, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Depend. If I see hella people right there and it look like they kind of still using that area to get across, I'm gonna slow down for sure. I'm gonna say I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna ride by with caution.
All right, so you're not stopping.
Yeah, I probably ain't stopping though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Feds, this nigga right here.
I'm gone.
What about you, Damo?
I might be confused. Because, like, why would you not stop?
Yeah, why wouldn't you stop?
Yeah, like, why? What's the, like, reason? Like, go ahead, can you say one more time?
So basically, so the original street is three-way, right? So basically, it basically forms a T. There's a street that comes this way, and then there's just a street that goes this way, and then the one that comes this way, right? So you have the option, let's say you're coming from south to north. You have the option to turn right and go east. If you're coming from north to south, you have the option to turn, to also turn east as well, right? But let's say east is completely blocked off. So now all there is north and south, but there's no west, right? If east is blocked off and there's usually a stop sign right there, and there's a stop sign right there actually, but east is blocked off and all you can do is go north and south, are you stopping at that stop sign? Yes or no, and why?
First of all, how did you come up with this whole
Saying,
question,
why would you
man?
not stop at the stop sign?
Like, this is like an
And
intricate
what
question
does
right here.
the thing being blocked off have to do with
Like
me
say
not
they doing
stopping at the stop
construction.
sign?
They doing construction in the streets.
They're doing construction. They're doing construction in the street and it's blocked off. But now it's just turned into basically a regular street because there's no option to turn right. There's no turn option. All you can do is go straight.
So don't you have to technically stop anyways, though? If they don't yeah, they gonna have you stop, bro. It's construction. If you don't stop, you might fuck around and get smacked by the little thing.
But who's gonna smack you?
Right.
Tractors. Ain't the people doing
No. It's blocked off. It's completely blocked off. There's nothing coming
Maybe
through.
But tell me the question one more time, but
Okay.
in English or layman's terms.
Okay, so basically,
I'm gonna get it real quick. Hold
So
up.
basically, all right. So you're driving. So there's a street. There's two streets. All right. So one of the streets is just straight, basically straight forward and back. That's it. You got two lanes. One on this side, one on the other side, going opposite ways of traffic. Usually, there's an option to turn right or left. Depending if you're coming down, you can turn left. If you're coming up, you can go right. But there's no other option to turn the other way, right? You can only, if you're in lanes, you can only go down one street. So if that one street is blocked off and now there's no option to turn, but there's a stop sign there, but there's no danger if you keep going for the stop sign. Are you going to stop at that stop sign? Yes or no, and why?
Okay. Damn. Now that I understand your question, hell yeah, I'm gonna stop.
You gonna stop? All right. What's your
You
answer?
know what I'm saying? Yeah,
You
gonna
got to,
stop.
because pedestrians might cross the street.
There's no pedestrians. My bad. There's no crosswalk, because there's nothing on the other side. It's literally just.
All right, let me make sure I got you, bro. So what you're trying to say is pretty much you're going down the street,
Mhm.
and usually you can turn right or left on this street, but
Mhm.
sometimes you can't. But it's a stop sign, but you can continue to go straight, correct? You just got.
You can continue to go straight without any fault
So
or.
you pretty much say, if nobody's
Right.
around, are you driving past that stop
I'm not
sign?
I'm talking about in general. If somebody's around or not.
Am I going through that? No, I'm stopping. I'm stopping at the stop sign
Why?
because I'm just trained to stop at the stop sign. I'm not gonna risk anybody I'm not gonna risk anybody, a cop being behind me, some random person being behind me, say I didn't stop, or me not paying attention and somebody crossing hella quick because they expected me to stop at that stop sign.
What do you mean crossing? There's no option to cross though. That's what I'm saying.
Pedestrians can't cross that area.
There's no reason for a pedestrian to cross that area. It's literally just a street. Like it's
Yeah,
not.
actually,
Let's say it's not
funny-
in a
you know what?
rural area.
Everybody, look, funny story. Don't do that, chat. I was in Texas and they have like random stop signs like that too. It's like out of nowhere. It's like a stop, which is pretty much telling you that I know you jiggers might be speeding through here, so we're gonna give you a random stop sign just to have you slow back down. I'm gonna respect that because it might be a speed trap following that, somebody breaking the rule. I feel like that's where cops or any law enforcement kind of stake out. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop to protect my butt because I figure like if it's a stop sign there, it got to be for a reason. Everything's in a position for a reason.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. The stop sign is there for a reason. But if that reason is blocked, are you still stopping?
If the reason is blocked, if it says stop, I'm stopping because I don't care if the reason is blocked or not. I am stopping. This is in case the reason isn't. Like I might be tripping.
Okay. So the reason why I asked this question is because basically what you're saying is that you don't make decisions for yourself. You let other things make decisions for you.
In regards to people's safety and me driving a medical armored truck that can kill somebody in an instance, I will let somebody else make my decision when it comes to me driving.
See, but you're adding to the scenario. Let's say so it's not in a pedestrian area. There's never been pedestrians that have. Let's change it. Same question.
Middle of the
Pedestrian
desert.
you don't need to worry about pedestrians because pedestrians there's no walkway, it's just literally just road and a shoulder. Okay? Let's say it's a road that's not a highway, but let's say it's a state route, right? And there's no pedestrians in the area, there's no residentials in the area. It's literally just meant for cars to go.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Is there a gate around that stop sign?
Is there a gate? No.
That's a great question.
Is there a
Gate or anything blocking down that turning street right there?
Yes, it's blocked. Like it's literally a barrier. There's a barrier and the stop sign is inside the barrier, not outside the barrier.
Yeah, I feel like you damn near got to draw this for somebody. You know, we
Nah,
kind
I
of.
get what he's saying.
I see what he's saying. I can picture it
I
and
don't be
everything.
stopping. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You saying like it's construction there? It's a stop sign, but
There's construction there, but there's no danger as far as like any cross traffic or anything. It's literally just straight up and down. But there's just a
It's
stop
like
sign
you
there.
driving in the back streets
Yes.
this winter.
I'm
about to say
stopping.
that. I was just gonna say that about like Southern. Yeah, and it's nobody at late night. You feel me? You still stopping at all the stop signs?
yes.
I don't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm keeping it.
See,
I do and don't. It depends on how I feel.
I'm
If I'm
so
drunk
down.
and high, nigga, I'm about to stop. Just
All right.
No police
It's-
nowhere fucking with me.
it's time for me to make this into something deeper that is not supposed to be. The reason why I asked this question is because this is actually a real life presentation in the neighborhood that I live in. There is a side street where there is a stop sign, usually meant for a two-way, as far as like you can make it right, or if you're going the other way, you make a left. It's the same street. It's completely blocked off. The reason why I asked this question is because it's literally open road. Huh?
it really ain't no reason to stop.
It really isn't, and that's the reason why. There's no reason to stop because one, there's no cops or like cops are not going to stake out that area because there's no reason to. It's literally not. I mean, it's not like it's not a living area. It's not a living area. It's just meant for driving. And the reason why I say that is because I look at that and I say, when people see that stop sign, but they fail to notice that there's no reason to stop, I feel like it's an indication of one, you're not a very aware driver of the situation, and 2, you don't know how to make your own decisions.
But it could be could be different variables too. Somebody they could have suspended license, they just got that shit back, so they ain't taking no chances.
There's
They could be not knowing the area.
it's true. It's true. It is true. But I mean,
And the
as
whole
far
point
as
is, you're not thinking deeper into it. Like I said, it's a reason why they have these stop signs there. So even though you're saying, oh, you're aware, you know, if nobody's coming, you can drive past it. But the whole point is this: if by any chance somebody randomly comes through, you can randomly hit somebody. Like, why you stop at the stop sign? Now I'm in the wrong now because they said it was a whole stop sign there. You're supposed to slow down. Vice versa, if that wasn't scenario, there was no stop sign there. I go through and he jump out. It's on him now. So if somebody give you a rule to follow, it just protects yourself to follow that rule. If you want to risk it, you can risk it. You think you know it all, but it's the reason why they have it there. And I'm thinking the people who make these laws might be smarter than you, Bucko. So listen.
But I'm glad. Go ahead, because it's gonna take us in a whole different.
And also, citizens vote to make these laws. Maybe somebody said we need to put a stop sign there, like when some people vote to put speed bumps in neighborhoods.
okay, but Dartis, I feel like you're defeating the purpose. I'm saying there's a barrier there now because the street that is usually there is blocked off, right? The reason why the stop sign is there is for that street that is now blocked off. They haven't. So basically, construction is going on, but now that street is completely blocked off, and that stop sign is solely meant for people to make a right or make a left onto that street. But now that option has been, it's gone.
You can go straight.
You can just go straight, but there's still a stop sign there. Is there a reason for you to stop? I mean, yeah, it's kind of saying like, yeah, is there a reason for you to stop? But at the same time, it's like, why are you stopping?
No.
Actually, no. I'm not.
Actually,
you know, I kind of am, but I just want to go ahead and make it clear as far as like.
You made it very clear. What I would say that still is yes, I'm still going to stop because they might want you to slow down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no reason to. Unless somebody's chasing me is a reason for me to speed out of there. There probably a lot of people nowadays they're impatient. Oh, it doesn't make sense. When I gotta stop. When I gotta stop, it doesn't make sense. There's no way I can ever get hit from anyway. Let me just no. How about you just follow the rule because it's not that big a deal for you not to. So it takes 1 second for you to stop and you to speed back up.
And I'm glad we got here now. You know, I don't like to, you know.
Yeah, I'm ready for you, Bucko. Nobody worried about you.
Yeah. You feel me? So basically, what you telling me is if anything that's a law, isn't a purpose.
Nope, don't get me in that trap. You gonna get yourself fooled.
Law, right? So it's correct.
No, I'm not saying that.
Righteous, and they're doing this for the
I'm not
benefit
saying
of the
that.
people for the people, right?
No, you trying to walk somebody in the trap. That's a horrible trap. You trying to say that because I already know where you're
I
going.
say a lot of laws. No, I don't want to say a lot. Some laws are actually beneficial to the people.
Facts.
Some laws are, you feel me, racial or however you want to biased or however you want to put it. You feel me? But yeah, that's just all I really say about that. You feel
I'm
me?
glad you thought
I can't just specify like all the laws is for the greater of the people.
See,
Yeah, there are some black and white laws out there where it's
There
just
definitely-
plain like this
definitely.
is what it is. And there is some bias laws, but so like gerrymandering and mandating and electoral okay,
True.
we can go there with those laws.
Yeah, you're right. But I also, yeah, you good.
One more question.
Yeah.
So why is it illegal to travel to Antarctica? No. Throw them off track. You feel me? They thought we were going to some racial shit. Come on, man. We got one more under the sleeve. A hat out.
You know, I'll entertain this for 15 seconds.
I just watched a video about that. Why is it highly advised that you don't go to the top of Mount Everest?
Because there's no air. There's no air.
Not because
up
there's
there.
an alien up top. Because they say there's a high chance of you dying if you go there. It's extreme temperatures.
That's what you think could be the reason why Antarctica is.
Hell
blocked
yeah.
off?
No, I know the other reason people list.
So that's why
You don't think it's a higher chance you died in that?
So-
I mean, of course, but here's what I'm gonna say. Like, is Mount Everest blocked off? You can't. Can you not go to Mount Everest?
You could.
It's advised not to. It's advised that you don't hike up there. But why can't you go to Antarctica though?
You want another other reason? Why is no country over there? It has no.
No. Why did every country, nigga, combine, agree on? Yeah, we gonna mandate that it's illegal for all citizens to travel to Antarctica. That's the only thing they all agreed on throughout history in our whole 80 years since we've been.
I mean, probably because they can't control the snowstorms, the blizzards.
No,
the
this man been
ice falls.
TikToking.
So why do they give a fuck about if my black
But
guy
that
go
happens.
there?
That happens elsewhere. What about Alaska? What about up in Canada, up in the mountains?
And you-
Shit,
and you
up
can
in
still- and
the
you can
Appalachian
still-
mountains.
Himalayas. You can
Himalayas,
go anywhere,
yeah.
Bro. You can go anywhere, and you feel me? Still
But you can't go to Antarctica. Antarctica, you can't. And what about all the military fleets that went over there? Why are they sending military fleets to Antarctica?
I don't know, bro.
To fight to fight the snow aliens.
You right, man. See, hey, y'all heard of Admiral Byrd? You feel me? This is something I've been listening to, watching on. You feel me? I know this is probably conspiracy.
Let me break down his conspiracy because I'll be on TikTok and this whole thing came up. Because when he said it, I know where it's going. What they're saying, Antarctica has a whole bunch of stuff. Things get frozen in the ice. Has a whole bunch of mysteries in there. And there's a reason why. Why was it only?
Hold on. Why are you just sounding like you just?
No. I'm just repeating what he said. And the person's like, why is that the only thing that all countries agree not to go take dominance over? And this is our land and this and that.
Exactly.
Because Antarctica is not. It's a big snowball. It's all ice. It's all ice and water. It's no actual land. It's just water.
Where the hell we get your big Kris Kringle ass from?
Do you honestly believe that?
No.
You don't think it's land under
government agent, bro? We already figured out he is Men in Black. It's
Go
clear.
to it's all ice and that shit melts. They ain't talk about it's gonna be rocks and a beach over there. No, it's water.
So you think it just
Water?
But they're not. If that's the case, but they're not. Why don't want people to just go? If it's just ice.
Fly. We don't even have to get out and walk and do. Let's fly that.
So what happens if you fly over Antarctica?
You're getting shot down.
You're getting shot down. They're gonna shoot you down.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, it's illegal. You can't go to Antarctica. I mean, you can look up the files. Look up the files. They sent military fleets to Antarctica. Why? Why are we sending military people who are meant to fight? Why are we sending them to Antarctica? Ask that question to yourself. And then ask yourself if you're sending military
all weathers, bro, in all situations.
Okay, but what are they being sent there for? Who the fuck are they fighting in Antarctica?
Sure it's safe enough to be able to walk around and
okay, but we can't go there. We can't go there, David.
Somebody could go there, obviously, bro.
Yeah, people with clear personnel.
There's our people in our It's people. It's scientists. It's people in Antarctica.
He just said it. Somebody can go there.
Who the fuck is
Scientists
going
can go
through
there.
there?
Scientists can go there. They do studies and stuff in Antarctica.
That's it. So
yeah, they do studies.
So the most harmful, treacherous weather, all this shit. We just got hella scientists going down there. They just chilling. These, no offense to scientists. Hey, but y'all don't just be liking the most treacherous weathers. You feel what I'm saying?
How you know the scientists?
Come on, man, because we done been to school with these
Scientists,
people, bro.
y'all
You act like you ain't never forgot.
Have
We
you
done been
never,
to PE
bro,
with these kids. These are still kids we grew up
You
with.
talking about kids, bro? Have you ever watched that one hurricane movie, bro? Where it was like a basically, you know, they in the science.
For sure, it's some that are on that. That's dedicated.
And what was they doing? Chasing hurricanes, bro.
Chasing
You know how
tornadoes.
crazy,
Facts.
chasing tornadoes,
Facts,
bro. You know
bro.
how crazy
Some
that
people
is,
that's
bro?
dedicated to their work, but
Going to
how-
volcanoes.
You know how.
But so we
But-
saying that we walking a college class.
I
right
bet
now,
you they more
and the
braver than
science-
you, bro. Walking over that volcano.
But here's the
bruh.
thing.
Just some wild
I feel like you guys aren't really attacking what I'm asking. Yeah, they're chasing dangers. Antarctica definitely has those dangers of winter storms. But is it illegal to chase hurricanes? Is it illegal to chase tornadoes? But it is illegal to go to Antarctica.
Some
You
things
can't
be
go
helped.
there.
Some things can't be helped. Some
Well,
things
let's pull
can.
up the file, bro.
You live with hurricanes. You don't live with.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You guys are sheep, bro.
Come on, man. Let it.
You guys are sheep.
Hey,
You guys are sheep falling in
For
line.
them peoples, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't know, bro.
You gonna keep driving straight and you gonna get in an accident somewhere. Like, but the stop sign, the things were fucked up. I don't know how I got in an accident. I said,
Like I said, I can make decisions for myself.
Come on, man.
You can't control everything, though.
that's a problem.
You
People
can't
did-
control everything, but I can control what I do.
Yeah, which can hurt somebody else by you think you control what you do can cost other people their lives.
Dartis,
You can control the. You can
but
go to,
guess
you can
what?
control the speed
Guess
of the
what?
car
And
going.
we talk
Guess
about
what?
that perfect thing.
Guess
with
what?
that
I'm still here.
bro. Driving is the perfect thing that, like, you can control your car. You think you can control your car, but you can't control other people on the road, bro.
Exactly, but you can
can't
control yourself.
Somebody from getting exactly, bro. So with you speeding on the road or choosing not to abide by the law, bro, you're raising the stakes. Are you hurting somebody or you getting into an accident?
See,
bro.
even though that is a factual statement, it doesn't make sense unless you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I said
But
you don't know how to
you
make decisions for
You know
yourself.
what you doing, don't mean you know what you doing, bro.
Okay,
You know
hey,
what
look.
You're going off of
bro.
one scenario.
Look.
You can make
Yeah,
a lot of decisions for yourself
I'm
so that you can have in control.
Exactly, I'm going off one
That's how
scenario.
everybody that shoot
But all
the
I'm
people
saying
is
is,
Hold
just
up.
in the most
Do you put your
control in the
seatbelt on
world.
when you drive?
yes, I put my seatbelt
You're
on
a
when I
fucking
drive.
sheep. You're sheep.
How am I a fucking sheep?
Because you
You're
listening
a
to the
decision
law.
I make.
You listening to the law. They say most people
Yeah.
survive without their seatbelt on in accidents.
Remember you was talking about the scientists they over
No,
there
I don't
doing
know
all this
most
shit.
people.
Well, it says
What did you type in your search engine?
I typed in why is Antarctica banned? You feel me to citizens, bro. You feel me?
All right, that sounds
Okay,
good.
that's good.
No,
I gotta make sure you don't put no biased search terms in there. You know how
That's
people
about
be.
reasonable. All right.
No, don't be scrolling down till you get to your perfect bubble. Go right to the
I'll
top.
read the first one.
Yeah, there we go.
Antarctica is not a country. It has no government, no indigenous population. Instead, the entire continent is set aside as a scientific preserve. The Antarctic Treaty, which came into force in 1961, ensured an idea of intellectual exchange. Military activity is banned as it is prospective.
Military
minerals-
activities banned. Thank you.
You said what?
Military.
Look what you just read.
activity
Don't try to
banned,
go
bro.
back on it now. Don't try to
banned.
unread what you did.
Hey,
But there's-
I got a crack phone, bro.
Oh, you got that crack phone.
It's
You
all
trying
good.
to unread what
It's
he
all
read to the
it's all
people.
good.
My read was pretty cool. You
Nah,
feel me?
your
Motherfuckers
read
looking
was
around
perfect.
No, we wasn't talking about the reading. We talking about what you
It's
said.
all good. It's not my fault. They said some nut shit. Military activity is banned as it prospective for minerals. Okay, you feel me? Let's popcorn read in this motherfucker in. You feel me? Let's go on
We
to
ain't
the...
got to do all that.
So-
Yeah, look. 'Cause you know who it is. You know
The
who's in a special ed class.
So my question would be,
Talking about...
my special would be this, Mr. Brainiac 1 and Brainiac 2. Where did you see this military forces going in? Because that could, because
Nah,
it's
I
cheating.
didn't even
That's gonna
get
cause
to
a whole
that.
war.
Nah, I
That's the
didn't
next
even get to
Cold
that
War.
point.
hey, it's okay. It's okay.
I got one more
Yeah, it's good. It's
paragraph.
good.
I got one more paragraph, bro. However, in Antarctica, taking anything is banned. This includes, you know, my shit crack, rocks, feathers, bones, eggs, and any kind of biological material, including traces of soil. Taking anything man-made is also completely banned, as some might actually be research equipment.
Why is it soil in Antarctica if all that shit can
Come
be
on,
covered
man.
in water?
Come on, man.
So who said
How the
that
fuck they
state?
got soil in Antarctica?
That's what you would have gone to argument. Out of everything that was said there, you would have based your final statement off of the soil.
Hey.
I swear, I said.
You ever
I
wins,
Googled
you ever
some type of
wins,
man.
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is before you guys start saying, "Oh, look, have you done any kind of research as far as what happened in Antarctica and what goes on in
And
Antarctica?
the research you done, who was it done by? What conspiracy theories? What
Was it done by? It's called looking up videos, looking up info. Type it in. You have Google. It is in your disposal.
But Google just told me that.
all
Now I
I'm
gotta
saying
look up
is
more stuff on
before you sit here and you try to criticize us for saying, you just don't go there because the government. Have you even looked into anything that has anything to do with Antarctica besides the fact of what we're saying right now? Because I feel like it's. I would understand as far as that's why whenever somebody comes out and they have a, like, let's say they have a wild take on something that may be wild to me. If I have no knowledge about it, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, no, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. I'm not going to sit there and flat out deny it. I will say, like, I believe that, that I don't believe that. I will say that, there's something I don't believe, but I'm not going to sit here and flat out deny it like you guys are.
But see here,
How
Bucko,
are
let me tell you something
denying
about me.
it, bro? We just said we don't believe. Literally
What do
you
y'all
just
not
said,
believe,
bro.
though? Y'all don't believe that they banned it for y'all reason, that y'all have no research or no knowledge, no
And-
history, no nothing.
But like y'all saying, y'all still ain't stated what they doing.
I
Y'all
can tell
just
you the
saying
history
they
on behind some of this shit.
Yeah,
And
give
it's
us
up to
something, bro. Y'all just
I
tell
tried
us
to.
we
Bro tried to
banned out of
downplay the story.
Antarctica.
I was gonna say the story. That bro tried to downplay the story. This is
You just fact checked yourself and you didn't like the answer to your fact check. I can't help that. You said.
That shit damn near helped my case. What you talking about?
You just said they just said this is not they gonna do. They had a whole treaty about it. That means no military can be down there. If so, they can get in trouble for it. That's it.
So,
What I say?
in
I said
long
scientists
term,
go
is
down
the
there.
world
They do
in
that to
cahoots?
observe stuff.
Hey man, so if I put a stack of money over here and I tell y'all don't touch this motherfucker,
I don't trust you.
so who checking on it?
You.
You. Exactly. That's my fucking point, nigga. Thank you. You walk.
So who's running this? Who's running the
Who
show?
the fuck knows?
Yeah, we don't know.
What's that shit called in G.I. Joe? Hydra? Hey,
The
it
same
could be
people.
Hydra, nigga.
The
This
same
shit could
people on the back of the moon.
Do y'all have an
See,
idea
them do nothing.
do y'all have an idea if the world is kind of running it? Like if somebody in the top countries all working together?
Look, I'll just say this. This definitely has something to do with the 1%. I mean, the 1% runs the world as far as like the people with all the money. Because my thing is, why ban something if you don't want to protect it?
What you mean?
Like as far as, for example, let's say David, you have a kid. Let's say you have something valuable in the room, and you tell your kid, don't go in this room because I have something in there, or like you don't have just don't go in this room. you have an absolutely good reason why you don't want her to go in the room, right? It's either for, like you said, their safety, or there's a possibility that is something that you don't want them to find out. So my thing is, why put restriction on something if it's something that's, that can be known to public eyes, as far as like, excuse me for getting my words jumbled, but as far as like, why are you putting a barrier right there if it's not that big of a deal?
Because you think it's not that big a deal. Clearly, and not many people died in Antarctica. It's
How many people, Dartis?
bro,
You know, right?
bro.
Yeah, that's just,
Say it like you know, bro.
It's a reason why. When was the treaty? When was the treaty made? When was that treaty made?
1961.
1961.
So you think these wasn't a bunch of people going over there trying to take over Antarctica, but realized that it was too cold for too long, with no resources, no food, that you going fishing. So like there's no resources.
Like, Antarctica's so cold, bro. You gotta probably drill through.
It is. It gets.
over 2 feet deep, 3 feet deep.
It is cold. It is cold, but at the same time, like I really do hear what you guys are saying. But like you said people, like, we watch the movies chasing tornadoes, chasing hurricanes. That shit's dangerous too. Why isn't there a ban on that?
Yes, but it's only scientists. Only scientists that go chase them. Like in our Antarctica, only people messing with them are scientists.
Like humans, no credit, bro. So you telling me if 50 fucking humans walk, all right, so we walk out this room, and you feel me? We see it's 18 dead bodies on the right side. We're not gonna walk that way. We're gonna go to the left. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we acting like motherfuckers don't know how to think. You feel me? Like, somebody might make it back. Be like, hey, bro, I was with 8 people, bro. Everybody died.
But this is how crazy your theory is. I don't know how crazy your theory is. This is like me doing this. It's a cliff, right? And they put a sign up to say, do not go over this. Don't go over here. There's a cliff right there. If you go over this cliff, you're going to die. You're like, I go over this cliff, I'm actually going to float. And the government's against us going over this cliff because we're going to float. And if we don't,
That's
they
not a
don't
good
want
theory.
us. It's the same thing. It's the same.
That's not the same theory.
You saying by them trying to protect you.
I see what he's saying. Why he's trying to say.
You make it seem common
But it can
sense.
be.
They don't even need to put a sign right by the cliff because you should just know it's a cliff automatically. Some people don't know how dangerous Antarctica is, so I just help prevent them from going over there unless they're a trained scientist.
That's
that
what I
be in that
said.
weather.
That's exactly what I'm saying. As far as like, you don't understand how to make decisions for yourself. Don't understand, because what you just said right there. As far as there's a cliff, don't jump off this cliff. Well, yeah, obviously I'm gonna make that decision for myself. I'm not gonna just listen to the sign because what the listen
it's
says.
warning you about the cliff. Not really the simple fact that jump off
You're
the
not
cliff.
even letting me finish my statement.
This is actually something that the government has created, though. You feel me? To where now people do harmful shit, do foolish shit because they done been lied and misinformed so much by the higher ups, the government, woo woo.
Mm-hmm.
They got my best interest at heart every time, right? You feel me? But no, you feel me? You find out.
Perfect
man,
rebuttal.
You feel me? You find out something different, woo woo woo, and now your whole perspective on shit. Now you might want to jump off the ledge of the mountain. You feel me? Because maybe I can fly. They've been telling me lies my whole shit anyway.
But
You believe in deregulation as you want a sense of you want no government involvement, want them to make no rules, no this.
I
You
believe
do
in
what you
truth,
want,
bro. You keep
so you
trying
can
to
do what
put it
you
in a
want
box,
because
bro.
anything
I
that they
believe in
regulate,
Exactly.
anything you
Exactly.
regulate, you think is going to lead to some. It comes to this mass hysteria and this mass conspiracy. Or they must be trying to keep something from us. No, I'm putting a sign by this cliff because I don't want your dumb ass wandering and go over the cliff.
It's
See,
not
but-
that I want. It's not that I want.
They should even put the sign.
But
But your
I already know.
theory, they should even put the client.
But
They should
here's
even put the sign by the cliff.
Here's what I want to say. Like, Dartis, even though I'll let you know right now, what you're saying is 110% valid, but not everything is that black and white.
I agree.
Sometimes, like, for example, if people figure out some shit that's gonna like blow their mind, they're gonna say, fuck that. I'm not gonna pay my taxes. I'm not gonna go to work. I'm not gonna do this because why? Why do I have to? If you really think about it, why do we have to pay taxes?
So in saying
why do we
that,
have to do
I got
all
a
that?
question for you.
Yeah. What is that? What is
so
that?
in saying that, not to deter y'all, but honestly, bro, I don't feel like the 1% we was talking about. I don't feel like that's a financially based group.
It's not about the finances.
Exactly. So in
Because they the ones
saying
printing the
that,
money.
bruh,
This they monopoly.
every time we say something about the government, we bringing up this money. I don't think it's about that, bro. You get what I'm saying?
It's
bro?
not about money, bro. It's about that. See, now this is going into some whole different shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's always about taking your attention. You feel me? Like, and this some different shit. This some whack. You feel me? You start sounding crazy, woo woo. But it's really all about your attention. Keep you from your higher self, your higher frequency, and you feel me? We had a lower frequency, a human. You feel me? Just at ourselves, this state. You get what I'm saying? As a being, we ain't really. But it's people that do got abilities and shit like that. You feel me? You don't really want to go all into this because you start.
Yeah,
sounding
but
crazy,
I just want to say, like, I slightly disagree with as far as you saying it doesn't have to do with money because a lot of things can be tracked as far as by the simple saying, follow the money. When you really follow the money, you really start to connect clues. I would say money probably isn't the number one objective, but it definitely is a 100% telltale sign of what some. I mean, not every time, but as far as like, for example, I remember we talked about this the other time. I mean, how much money is in circulation in the world? I think it was like around like 60 trillion. The Pentagon had $29.4 trillion unaccounted for, and you can look it up. And they keep saying they don't. They're like, oh, we don't know where it goes.
Are you talking about the situation right before 9/11?
Right before 9/11, I don't know the proper time frame.
I think it maybe happened after one, but they said it was a building that got blew up. See, that's a whole nother conspiracy. But it was a building that got blown up next to on the same day of 9/11.
So I don't know as far as what the time frame was, but I do know for a fact that there was multiple trillions of dollars that went unaccounted for. And when government officials were asking people who the responsible people for it, they kept giving roundabout answers as far as like, we're looking into it, we're going to try to find out, but they still haven't found an answer.
For you that's based off this topic.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think at a certain point of financial status, do you think like money turns into like, objects are money? You get what I'm saying? Like gold, silver, rubies, all type of other shit is money. Is that counted into the Pentagon's 1 trillion, or is that just?
Because I get you going there because
it
goes into inflation. A lot of money is accounted for because we make money at this point. So $1 trillion, that's just pure inflation. People laundering money. People doing all this stuff. So over the time on the year, it's so much money made in the black market that it can be $1 trillion that got washed in that you wouldn't know where it came from.
That's what was my whole point. Not to cut you off, but
I get what you're going.
That was my whole point in saying I don't think it's about the money with this 1%, because it's all type of people out there with billions of dollars who don't know shit about what's going on. You get what I'm saying? Or you think everybody with some money knows what's going on in the world?
I think you definitely get invited to that club. You ain't just walking around this motherfucker all willy-nilly.
Because I will say this, once
showing up in your mail.
Yeah, once you do reach a certain status, I feel like there is a society that reaches out to you and offers you a place in that shit, but you have it can't just be anybody, because you have to do some shit in order to get in there. And it's like, if you're not willing to do it, then fuck it, they not fucking with you.
And they might not even.
So why hasn't nobody talked about this offer? Because like I said, it's
they have. You're not doing the proper research, my brother. Like, I'm not saying it's your fault.
Y'all have to tell us, bro, what to look up, who y'all seen, state facts.
Okay, go ahead.
Dave Chappelle, you can look up Martin Lawrence, all these type of people that said they didn't get out these invites. Are we talking about that, or are we talking about something different?
Yeah, we talking about something different, bro.
Okay, I'll give you.
David talking about Illuminati type stuff.
Oh yeah. I'll give you.
No, that's what he was bringing up.
I'll give you a documentary. Go ahead, look up Above Majestic. That's a recent film that came out, I believe, in 2018. It's about extraterrestrial life, but it has a lot more. It talks about secret society. It talks about the Illuminati. It talks about like I said, extraterrestrials, and it has a lot of things about the government in general.
It's all tied in.
It's all tied in. But like I said, it's all out there. But it's all out there. But I do want to say this: the reason why a lot of people downlook this shit is because, for example, with alien sightings, you'd be like, oh, when you hear an alien sighting, what's the first thing you think? Oh, that nigga's lying. He probably just saw something else in the sky. Because that is a tactic to go ahead and draw attention away from what is at hand. Because with alien sightings, I mean, around statistics, about 95% of it is bullshit. It's bullshit. But 5%, 5%, that could actually be real. But you would never know because of all the much bullshit is going on. And our mind is trained to think.
Like Jesus and God sightings. It's like, you can, whatever you want to believe in, you can believe. I don't care what you want to believe in. It's all the same. People say they saw this. You can't discredit it. Because maybe 95% of it might be BS, but that 5% might be real. That's all you really need. Whoever's preaching that. So you can preach. You could preach aliens, you could preach religion, whatever you preach. It's fine with me. My thing is this: until I see it, it's unreasonable for me to believe. I gotta see it.
Before you said the government needed to state it and say it was valid.
Exactly.
But I ain't a dummy to know that.
All we have to do.
I gotta want to go. I don't want to go to Antarctica.
Is y'all should thrive to be. If y'all so want to know what's going on with the government and y'all don't want to be a theory anymore. So y'all goal should be to make enough money to get that invitation, right?
Facts.
So
But I'm not trying to get no invitation though. At the same
Yeah,
time.
who said I
why
want to be
not?
a part of
Expose
it?
him.
Hell, wouldn't you want an invitation?
Expose them.
Why?
Fuck what I want.
Because
Why
do
the
you
fuck
do you
would
understand?
Everything is he say she shit right now. But if you get you
It
an
is-
invitation to this shit, it's no more he say she say shit. It's I saw
And
this.
Okay,
hey, I will say this
David.
though.
Okay.
You remember Snowfall? Don't start talking about.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, that's like a very valid point that he made because I
So
understand
now y'all scared
because
to die.
For the
Who
truth.
said that?
Y'all ain't ready to
Who
put
said
y'all life on the line
who
for
said
the truth
that?
instead of
I,
what y'all
I'll
been
say this:
sound like-
I'm not scared to die, but how do you feel about your family members? How do you feel about the people you know?
How does getting a letter make you seem like you scared to die?
No, being scared to show up.
No, it's not as far as showing up. It's as far as doing what you have to do.
Well, if you don't show up, you won't know what you got to do.
This is conversation for this is some different shit off camera. But see, that be how niggas be thinking. I ain't scared of shit, boy. I'm up in here, going to the little shit. Hey, but I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been behind that curtain, none of that shit. But niggas be I just be knowing, bro. People be assuming they can just be so. We be where we come from. We just be assuming it ain't shit out there, scared and shit out there, bro. You get what I'm saying?
bro. This would throw me off about not like that, but gentlemen like yourself. Because I didn't talk to other men like you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And you the same type of person as why we not killing cops when they kill. You feel me? Why we not fighting back, right? So if you ready to go to that extent and not care about your life, why the hell wouldn't you be willing to go to that extent to figure out what's going on with the world to save the world if that's
Why
what
would I
y'all
go
out to
they sit down?
do?
Why would I go to they sit down on their terms in their area and their environment and I'm walking in this
That's just why would a spy be a spy? That's basically what you said.
I'm not gonna
Why
lie, that
be
kinda
a
threw me
spy,
off.
bruh?
Learn this, learn the system, learn what they doing, and break it down and expose them.
Instead of
Okay,
just being
you
blind the whole
but you
time
guys,
and be like,
but
"No,
I feel like
niggas already exposed my cover for you know what I'm saying, and look how I'm already talking. You get what I'm saying? So for one, we got people that know my finances, know where I live, know how to find my mail. You don't think these motherfuckers already know my mind state? Why the fuck would I sit there and try to hide? That's some scary shit. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
that's the point. That they
What you
wasn't.
mean
They
try
sent
to
you that
hide?
letter, so it must
You
mean
are-
something. Then
You are trying to hide if you ain't showing up. What are you doing?
What you mean?
If you ain't showing up, what are you doing?
What you got to show up for?
if you know something bigger and better out
If
there,
you-
a secret society that's taking down the
Okay,
whole world,
So I'm like, man,
what you already running
that's
from
like
it.
me being like, okay, my whole life I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the government. What are they doing that's so secretive, right? And then I finally get into a status where the government is welcoming me in to know what they're
All right,
doing,
listen,
and I'm like,
let
hell
me-
no, I don't want to go.
Let me use another example.
Like what?
Let's say you
You
7
wanna
years
go.
old, or let's say you 13 years old, you 12 years old, you going to school. You know what I'm saying? You walking with your friends to school. Woo, woo. You from a certain neighborhood. Y'all from the 7-7 neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to walk past the 9-9s. You feel me to get to y'all middle school. These niggas been tormenting y'all damn near for the last 2 years, beating y'all ass, all type of shit. Now y'all gotta go to high school. Y'all in the same high school. The 7-7s, y'all older homies. You feel me? In y'all area, whoop de whoop, and the 9-9s in y'all area as well. Can you see 2 tables at the table? Can you not wait to get to the 9-9 table, or I'm about to walk my ass over to the 7-7 where you feel me? I know it's good at.
The whole point about the 9-9s in the serial, you won't notice the 9-9s are tormented. You never know who's in the real secret society.
No, this is the part that he's missing of his equation. Now, when money's involved, it's crazy how the 9-9s and the 7-7s got to figure out how to get along, right?
No.
Don't nobody forget about the negative stuff that's going on in the world for some money.
No.
People put aside their differences every day, bro.
We put aside our differences for some money every day.
All right. I don't see what you. I don't see.
So what's the goal?
what you're
If money's not the
arguing,
goal, what is the goal of secret society? Is money not the goal? It's power.
nigga.
It's
What gives
power.
you? What gives you power?
It's about keeping you from your higher
What
self,
gives
man.
you
It's about
power?
not
What gives you
letting-
power in this world?
as far as you
Shit,
saying,
so-
okay, let me explain this. As far as you saying, there's a stop sign, there's no reason to stop, but I'm gonna still stop. That's what gives you power because you have that mind hold on that person because that person is like, I can make my own decisions. I'm gonna make that decision to do this, even though I know I don't have to. It's not your problem, but the fact that they have that ability to inhibit your thought process like that means that they have power over you.
Bro,
do
they
other
not
things.
inhibiting your
Facts,
thought process.
facts.
Because you got to think, as humans, it's like before we do anything, we justify it in our own head if it's right
Not
or wrong.
everybody does that.
It's a lot of people. I bet you everybody sitting down in this room do.
Hopefully, but everybody got different levels and different ways of justifying different shit though. So
It's based off the way you was raised.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but what
Facts.
I'm saying is, before you stop at that stop sign, you gonna sit there and be like, "Is it safe for me to drive straight through?" Or maybe if somebody walking right here, do I need to stop? Like how you was like, for instance, you was like Southland Mall. All them stop signs back there is dark as hell. It's barely people walking around back there. But every once in a while, it's somebody walking through the streets at 12 o'clock at night, bro. You gotta stop. You get what I'm saying? So
and that's
like,
what I'm
saying.
I mean,
I don't have to listen to the law. I'm bigger than the law. Let me keep going.
See, but I feel like
your own decision to
You say
stop.
what?
Even if it ain't a stop sign, somebody about to walk across the street, do you not stop? Even if they say that you got the right of way, everything, you can hit them and you can take their ass to court. They fuck your
But this
car.
is
Some
all,
people do
but the
be
problem which y'all don't
motherfuckers,
understand.
bro.
This is why this is where anti-maskers go wrong, unvaccinated. Y'all don't understand percentages. The law of averages is the key to everything. It's not if you can keep winning that shot a million times and nothing might have happened to you, but that million first time something happened, that's your ass, and that's the problem. I'm a risk taker, but everything got to be calculated risk. I'm not gonna take that calculated risk of me running the stop signs. It's a stop sign. You're in the.
All right, so you just brought the vaccine, right? You went and got the vaccine, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at
What's
calculated
your
risk.
statistics of nigga your survival rate, your probability of having kids, all that type of shit? I'll win if you were to raise your level of.
Have you ever got a flu shot?
No.
You never got the pox shot?
Never got a flu shot.
You never got a flu shot?
No.
Your parents never gave you a flu shot?
No.
You never got.
I'll have to get
First of all, you
back
couldn't even go to school without a flu shot. That's why you know you couldn't go to school without a flu shot.
I never got no flu shot, nigga.
You couldn't go to school.
Dude, you never had to get no flu shot.
Yes, you did.
You have to get vaccines. Yeah, you have to get vaccinated. And I've never got vaccinated since I've been of age to make my own decision. Bro.
So what? Why are you still functioning the way you function right now? Why you not a puppet right now? You create all these conspiracies. Why you not a puppet?
Who knows, bro? Maybe I had wings, bro, and they took them back from me.
Can I ask?
Read minds, my nigga, and
Hey.
they took that power from me. You never know.
Can I ask a final question? just to like, I really want to see what you guys think about this. What makes you think everything we've been taught and everything that we've experienced is right?
I don't look. This is what I think. I'm gonna break this down to. It's not about what you've been taught or what we have experienced. It's about basic principles. And this is why at a young age,
were you taught
this
that?
at a young age where I was like at a kid where everybody said I should believe in God. I was the first one like, nah, I don't know about this. It don't sound right to me. The whole point is that what makes sense. You go through stuff every day, and you can start making your opinions from what you go through. Tell what the mass people tell you. So when I was growing up, I realized certain things was going on. When I prayed in my head, nothing happened, this and that, I'm like, this still makes sense. But if I can go do this action myself, make my own decision, I can make it work. But it is certain things that correlate with each other. It's like if I go slap a girl in the face, there's going to be consequences. Oh, it's my decision, my choice. I can do that. Who says I can't? Why does society tell me I can't go slap that girl in the face? It's rules in place, and you
Some
follow the
dudes out
rules.
here that's slapping girls that's not getting in trouble, dude. So that's not even valid.
But you follow rules.
I follow. Rules.
Why you follow any rule? Why? Oh, license. Like, they gave me my license. They forced me to get a driver's license.
I had my license, so that's.
But you still got your license, right?
I had to because I'm getting pulled over, my nigga. I'm only trying to go to jail.
Why you gonna keep fighting the system? Why you keep fighting the system?
That's still not valid though because they create certain boundaries to where you have to follow certain shit. Bro.
Yes, but if you so against it, keep going and get it. Keep fighting it. Why you? So you a quitter? You was giving it. You just said you got your license.
That's one situation.
That's
See,
a part of it.
I
They
don't-
still control what you did.
I feel like
then.
Not being a spy.
You love money. You
I
love
think-
money. You love money cocky.
I-
If they gave you tickets, if they gave you tickets,
I think-
having a job, me having all these certain things.
but you just said you don't believe in that, so now you contradicting yourself.
Exactly.
You feel me?
I think-
You just contradicting your whole self and your whole
I think
argument.
this is,
You feel me? I'm not a spy. You know what I'm saying?
you know,
I'm a regular citizen, all
We
that.
know you are. We contradicting your
No,
whole
I'm not a
self.
spy. You trying to get me whacked off and killed and all types of shit.
We already know you're not a spy because they said we gave you an invitation to the Illuminati. You gonna say no?
I've already been invited to that shit. Who knows if it's real or not? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to that, bro. I'm cool.
They invited you, bro.
see, I feel like, arguing with Lartice is like, man, it's really, I feel like it's really hard because he makes it seem like, okay, like, damn, if I run a stop sign, I gotta run it every single time, bro. Like, oh no,
Well,
it's like
the first time
wait,
you
wait,
don't
let
run
me-
it, you're
let
not
me-
being
let
a
me finish,
decision
let me
maker.
finish,
You're not a
because
decision
you see, he
You're not a
said fuck
decision
it.
maker.
He said fuck it.
You're not a decision maker.
See, look, Dartese, you're not making sense because it's like this. It's like this. Dom asked the question: if you see somebody crossing the street, are you gonna stop?
Maybe you shouldn't be a decision maker.
might
Maybe you
not
want to
see
choose
him
to
at
go.
night. That's what the
But
purpose
that's
of
Okay.
not what
Or-
he just said. If you see somebody walking across, are you
Yeah,
gonna
we
stop?
gonna stop.
Not everybody stops. You ever play Grand Theft Auto? But some people keep going. Everybody, it's time for
You
you
can-
to
But are
move.
they gonna hit the person?
They might hit the person. People die every day, B.
Facts, bro. But you okay.
Yeah. Look. All I'm gonna say is, look, I'm
People
gonna
get
go
hit by
ahead. I'm
cars.
gonna go ahead and talk to you. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you because you're the only person. You're the only person who's really understanding. All I'm saying is, just because I'm saying, oh, like, I'm not gonna stop at the stop sign, doesn't mean I don't put into consideration of what is going on. If
Some people don't though.
Yeah, some people don't. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people who was like, oh, let me go ahead and just keep going because.
You're saying if we gave people more of a ability to make sound decisions on their own, instinctive decisions, it would create more of a productive society.
Thank you.
As a whole.
You can't trust people.
How you know, nigga?
You can't trust people.
Bro, they already said America's the most.
You don't pay attention to American history. You don't pay attention. You don't pay attention to American history and.
Whoa. Did he just bring up history? Did he just bring up history? Did he bring up history? What the fuck makes you think history is right?
And you don't.
What makes you think history is correct?
I'm not talking about late history. And you also don't pay attention to third world countries where they can do whatever they want. There's no laws, no government.
Who said anything about
No, he said. I think he was more just saying. He said he didn't say no laws. He said our laws too strict. It's too many laws. He said countries with less laws have more productivity.
For example, weed is illegal. But we sell tobacco and swishers for you guys to roll the weed. You get what I'm saying? Guns.
No, that is cigars.
Guns are illegal in certain countries, right? I mean, certain states. But you can still go and buy bullets at Big Five, Walmart. You know what I'm saying? We in a contradicting ass country, bro. Shit don't make no sense.
We in it's called a capitalist society, my brother. Who make the rules? You mad at the wrong people. Who make the rules? You think it's the government? You think it's aliens? The problem with y'all think it's the government. I mean, y'all think it's it is part of the government. Y'all think it's aliens.
You don't know what we think.
And secret society. And honestly, the secret society is really just buildings and corporations that lobbying for them to pass rules and stuff that makes them make more money. Everything's about maximizing profit in America.
My brother is so blinded.
You're right.
My bad. I'm sorry. Aliens are making these rules and policies.
My brother is so blinded.
Aliens the reason they want to legalize weed.
I can understand if you would have a sound argument, but you're just sitting here just trying to go ahead and discredit anything and everything. That's what I'm saying. He's just trying to discredit anything and everything. Like it doesn't, like with you, Dartis, I feel like we go ahead and give you something and it's either yes or no. It's either fuck that, I'm rejecting it all the way. It's not, there's no such thing as far as like, oh, let me go ahead and actually put some thought to it. Let me actually go ahead and put some time and some effort into really going ahead and cracking this shit open and then making my own decision.
Most y'all emotional men. It's just thinking with your emotions and fantasy. Oh, this gotta be
no, we're not thinking with emotion and fantasy. You're just thinking as far as like, this is what I've been told, so this is what I'm gonna do.
You probably I think you a little bit more emotional than me, bro.
Nah.
I think I'm more expressive with my emotions and more
you emotional
willing and all that shit, bro. But
you want these things to be different. Bro. You want these things to change, but you don't realize society is the way it is. It's simple as this: money rules the world.
Hey, man.
Money rules the world. Like you said, follow the money. You'll follow what's going on in the world. Follow money, you get slavery. Follow money, you'll get understand why people want power. Follow money and control systems and why things happen a certain way. So if you have a better argument with me, you said they keep an argument for somebody so they can build or they can mine some type of mineral that makes America or some parts of the country or world richer. I'm like, damn, that might actually make sense. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Keep to the basic simple. Stop trying to make everything all fantasy and this and that. I love fantasy. I love anime and this and that because it all sounds good. It's all imagination. But in the real world, it's real concept and real things that go on. It's not around money and then it's retarded.
See, that's what happens when you stand behind something that's a contradiction. You know what I'm saying? You die on contradictions, bro. How does that even? Damn,
That's the question. Now everything you say.
Was on point with that. That's why my whole argument earlier with you was, why if you want to know all this about the government, why wouldn't you attend a meeting? You feel me? Why if everything is
that's a different argument.
That is a different argument. See what
a secret society.
Look.
Nothing about going and attending meetings as far as.
You don't.
Can I just say, like, I feel like you guys are definitely taking it much farther than what we're trying to make. All we're saying is that we're conscious beings. We're just going ahead and making observations about our life, that what we've seen in our life. It doesn't necessarily mean just because we've seen it, I need to go out there and make a change about it. That doesn't mean it. It just means I'm aware.
You got told about aliens. Everything you say, what you've seen, you got told about.
Yeah, I've been told about, but I've also done my studies as far as math. How the fuck do you know what 2 + 2 is?
Who are you studying?
Huh?
No,
who are you studying?
Hold on. Let him go walk with that analogy.
Who made arithmetic?
2 + 2 is.
Who made arithmetic? Oh, some guy in the Middle East, right? How can I trust some guy in the Middle East about arithmetic and multiply and science?
So you trusted him. You didn't backtrack.
How you know he's not wrong? It might be some aliens. It might be some aliens that come down and say, "Oh, that math makes no sense at all. 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4." Some man just made that up, right?
Yeah, it's all made up.
So we trust them. Why we trust them?
But at the same time,
why do we trust them?
Hey, like you said, Dom, standing on contradictions. Why do you trust him? Why the fuck do you trust him?
I'm contradicting y'all argument. I'm using y'all arguments against you.
No, you're contradicting yourself.
You say you can't trust history. You can't trust people making up stuff. You can't trust history. But
about your argument, this is the only thing going off what you were saying, Marjani. You said we asking the question, what are they doing in Antarctica? Why are we banned? Why can't we do this, right? That's what you was asking.
Yeah, and you're asking me, and I'm asking the question. I'm not saying I have the answer.
Or do you want to
No,
know?
I will go. I'm not finna just wake up tomorrow.
Wait, you said
Y'all probably train. You gotta really get your body right, all the shit. You probably do all the regimens, get your body right, all that shit.
you said do I want to know or
Do you want to know what's going on?
absolutely. I would like to know what's going on.
Thank you.
But how am I supposed to go about it?
To the meeting to know what's going on. You not attending.
See, but okay, before we get into that, See, David, Dethers.
If you make enough money, they will send you an invitation.
Maybe that's the
y'all
problem.
not say that.
Maybe that's the problem.
That's why Jeff Bezos went to space.
No, that's the problem.
That's why Jeff Bezos went to space.
No, that's the problem. My man is just thinking we just finna have a little tea fucking party.
No, I don't think they.
That's how you making it sound like. Why you not going to the $1 million meeting?
Invitation?
Yeah, bro, it's a meeting. You sound so
Nigga, if
hella
you
excited to go to this bitch.
No, I'm saying if I'm in the price range, bro,
Yeah, and you
with
go.
the 1%, and they send me a meeting, bro, to let me know what's going on in the world. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go, bro. I want to know.
And what are you gonna do?
Obviously, y'all have
And-
enough money to keep yourself safe.
and
That's
what do you-
why they let you know.
I just wanna ask you.
Help them what's going on to keep yourself safe.
Dethers,
bro.
I just want to ask you,
Or you
what
take yourself
happens?
out there, let them know what's
Come
going
on, bro.
in
Let me
the
just
price.
ask you the question. Let me
That's
ask you a
what I'm
question.
saying,
Let me just ask you a question though.
No,
What
don't
what happens
cut
if
him
you
off,
get
we
invited?
go.
That part, bro.
Yeah, I did. But
What?
it's been cut off all the
Go
time. But
ahead,
let me
bro.
just ask you, because it's not me trying to change the subject. It's just me asking you about your
ahead,
question.
bro,
You said
ask
you received an invitation. What if you see something that you don't like? You still gonna join the society?
Then you make a choice.
No, they already gave you your offer. You're sitting there with your
Yeah, you
fucking
said your offer. You said you the one who wanted the invite. What? Right? You the
Yes,
one who
nigga,
wanted to see
if
that
I'm
shit,
that
right?
worried about the world. Yes, I want the invite. Yes, if I want to join, I'm gonna join so I can know how to protect myself.
And they said we
nigga.
need you to
That's
knock
what I want to know.
And
Okay,
listen,
and you-
listen. And they said we need you to knock that nigga off right there, bro.
Why
We'll
would they
let-
say knock a nigga off? So now all these rich niggas is knocking people off.
Hey, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Don't Do That Chat. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm done.
Special as hell, bro. This special, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna tell you, nigga. They Bloods and Crips and criminals and all type of shit. Damn.
Oh my God, bro.
Nigga, I'm finna put this gun in your head.
Yeah,
Don't
bro.
kill.
It's really.